Welcome, Virgo. This is Leanne with Mystic Inspirations, and I'm bringing you your summer solstice spread that was shared to me and other members of the Tarot Association. So, let us see what we have in store for you, Virgo. Uh-oh. Cards are jumping. Let's just go like this real quick. Alright. Okay, Virgo. So this is a 9-card spread. Each position has a clever little name revolving around sun and whatnot. So, okay. Our first position is your bright core. Just make sure you can see this. Your bright core, and we have the Tower card, so just make sure you can see this. This is the card of your present burning. What will fuel and sustain you, you need to own it and burn with it. Okay, very clear here, Virgo. We've got the Tower card. This is a shaking up of your natural surroundings, okay? This is an upset. And by upset, it doesn't necessarily mean a bad upset, okay? Not upset in an angry or hopeless manner. Sometimes things will upset your foundation in a good way, right? People find out that they're expecting a baby. Well, that's a huge upset, right? That's, completely turning your life upside down. Or, people find out that their old Aunt Meredith, who passed away, who they didn't know they were even related to, left you, a giant inheritance, okay? Well, that rocks your world. So let this energy of sort of your life being topsy-turvy and the rug pulled out from under you, let that burn and burn with it. Let it fuel you. Just be like, all right, let's do it. Let's change it up. Bring it on. Okay? All right, Virgo. Starting out strong. Your second card position. Wow, 2 major arcanas in a row. Your second card position is the card position of Radiance. So this is how you can express yourself best and how you can communicate. Well, we have the Death card. So I'm laughing because so many people are afraid of this, and of course the Devil card as well. But um, in the way that you can express yourself best is in a way of renewal, in a sense of rebirth, in the theme of, you know what, this is something I used to do, and that part of my life is over now. And so now here's the new me, okay? This Death card is representing the dying of old and the birthing of new. So when you communicate, you will best be able to communicate while relating to people who maybe have had trouble in the past and they're trying to move forward. And you can say, look, we've all had situations and things that we aren't necessarily proud of, or maybe that we just had to dig ourselves out of. Maybe we just grew up in a shitty place and we had to just pull ourselves out of this situation. And that's not who we are. Who we are is something that came from that experience. Okay, so communicate with that sense of understanding and that sense of renewal, and that's how you will best communicate, because you'll be relatable. Okay, Virgo? And I know you can do that, right? Easy as pie. Your third card position is that of subtle light, and it's an odd position that shows some insight into a particular issue of your life that needs a new light. Okay, so we have the Four of Swords. So this is showing insight into an issue of your life that needs new light. Are you having trouble resting? Are you having trouble shutting down your mind? Are you having trouble feeling safe? Okay? Because swords are mental and communicative energies, and this is a card of rest, a card of meditation, a card of shutting your mind down. Okay, so do we need new light on this? Perhaps the word medicine is popping into my head. So if you're needing, are you needing anxiety medicine? I know this is not the card of anxiety, but that's popping into my head for some of you, or at least one of you. Um, so let's shed some light on this subject. Okay, let's let's figure out, what do you need to look at in your resting state when your mind is not running 100 miles an hour? Let's shed some light on that. Are you using your thoughts for good? Or are you just vegging in front of the TV? Shed some new light on that, okay? Your thought process needs to be re-looked at. Okay, Virgo, moving on. We have your fifth position of summer party. Who doesn't want a summer party, right? And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so he's not the partyingest knight in the deck, I'll admit that. However, he's reliable. Like, if you told him to bring the snacks, he's bringing snacks, right? He's going to pick up the tab for the party. This Knight of Pentacles energy is a card that shows what you bring to everyone else around you when you are most true. Okay? And do this more often. So what this is saying is, be your grounded self. Be your reliable, dependable, nurturing self. Okay? This Knight of Pentacles, yes, I was making a joke, but you know what, Virgo? You are an earth sign. This is who you are. And when you are at your best and your truest self, you are grounded. You are that person that will plant the seed and nurture it and water it and make sure it gets whatever it needs to grow. And you are patient and willing to wait to see that through to fruition. That is you at your best, okay? Do more of that. Do more of you. Okay, Virgo, this is you. So, okay, I have to back up. This is not 1, 2, 3. This is fourth position. Shine. How can you get out of your own way? This is the position of shine, not your summer party. I apologize greatly. My eyes are getting blurry. How can you get out of your own way? Be patient. Be more of who you are. Okay? Same message, but you might be getting in your own way by being hasty and by pushing forward too quickly. Okay? So get out of your own way by being true to yourself and be that Knight of Pentacles. Okay? I do apologize for the card position mix up. I was one ahead of myself here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have your summer party. And this is actually how others see you. Although, it's very likely others see you as that as well, because Virgo, you are an earth sign. And that is your true nature. So, your summer party card that shows what you bring to the table is the Wheel of the Year. Now, other decks call this Wheel of Fortune. Some just call it the Wheel. How others see you, this is a card of timing, okay? So this is sort of that perfect timing. Others see you as, oh man, I was just thinking about you. Or, you got here just in time. This is timing, okay? So, others are seeing you that you're a timely minded person, and you should continue to do that more. Be more punctual, okay? Simple enough, right? If you say you're going to be there at 10, be there at 10. You don't have to show up at 9:30. Don't show up at 1026, show up at 10, right? You can do that, and that's how people see you. You say you're going to be somewhere in at a certain time, you're there. If you're going to complete something in a timely manner, you do. Okay? And do more of that. That's the party. Okay, so card position number 6 is your ancient light position. And this is what you need to leave behind in shadow. So this is the Lover's card. So perhaps Mr. and Mrs. Virgos out there, or single Mr. and single Ms. Virgos out there, maybe you need to leave your love life sort of in the shadow. Don't be so boastful about your relationships, okay? This is saying some things need to be kept under wrap. Look, we know what's happening. We don't need it thrown in our faces, okay? It's fair enough, right? Now, this position right above your Lover's card is the position of easy living. This is what you can learn from your past to get on with things more easily in the future. This card showed up in this position for another sign. I'm not sure which one. But the Page of Cups, what you can learn from this in the past is that you may have gotten some news that, even though it was happy news or loving news or emotionally fulfilling news, it kind of came in like a tidal wave, right? It kind of pushed you off your feet. And so what this is saying in regards to the position that it's in is that, you know what? Learn to accept new loving surprises for what they are, okay? So something comes and knocks you off your feet. Oh well. What if it's a big fat kiss, right? What if it's flowers at your workplace? What if it's, that I don't know, tickets I was going to say tickets to the Rangers game. Okay, I'm in Texas, right? Can anybody tell? So, you know what? Something that is surprising and new and just exciting. But sometimes that stuff can knock you off your feet, right? Well, learn from the fact that being knocked off your feet might be just exactly where you need to be. Okay? If you're standing in the ocean, don't expect to stay on your feet forever. Okay? These waves are coming in, right? Just like life. Life happens. I say this all the time. Life happens. People run late. People get new jobs. People have babies. People get engaged. People get divorced. The list goes on and on. People go to jail. Like, it happens. Life happens. So just learn from the past surprises that not all surprises are bad. Okay? Not all the knocking off of your feet is bad. And this is actually lending itself a little bit to this Tower card. Let those surprises that knock you off your feet, let that propel you. Be like, all right, I'm going to ride it. Okay? Now, for your final two positions, we have card number 8. This is your glory card. And this is what your higher self wants you to remember most today. So, 9 of Wands, warrior. 9 of Wands, passion. This is what you need to remember is that you have accomplished everything you have set out to today, and you still have more to accomplish. Okay, you're not done yet. You might be tired, but you might have been tired 4 or 5 wands ago, right? So, Virgo, don't give up. This is the 9. This is a 9. You're almost there. Remember that. Remember that. Okay? And then your 9th and final card position, we have the Queen of Cups. And this is your spark card. What your higher self wants you to do more of in the future. And what this card is telling me for you, Virgo, is use your intuition. Be more emotionally open. Receive love. Receive support. You know, when I say love, I feel like I always have to um, sort of step back and let people know, look, this doesn't necessarily mean intimate love, okay? This isn't, kissy smoochy. This is emotional support. This is being on top of your emotions. Do this more in the future. Use your intuition more. If you have a gut feeling about someone or something, act on it. If it says, if your gut is telling you leave, then leave. If your gut is telling you, you know what, I really like this person, or you know what, this job just isn't right for me. Like, you need to really, really listen to those senses. Okay? So that is your summer solstice spread. Virgo, I hope you enjoyed it. Um, I had a great time doing it. Again, I apologize for the mix up of the positions of 4 and 5 here, but hopefully you got your message and it was received well. I always appreciate likes, comments, shares, and of course subscribes. I will see you back here in July.